Good afternoon. Welcome to the pick two, pick one playwhe analysis for today's 4 p.m. draw. First, I would, excuse me, first I would show you some options on this menu. Okay, later in when you get familiar with the other options, then you could probably try this option. But personally, I think the best place to start is where you compare the stats AI engines. You could see some numbers here in a tabular form. So first of all, let's see what that looks like for this 3 p.m. playwhe draw. And this is the chart. The final analysis. First, let's clear the screen. DeepSeeker, first engine. Advice from this system is to wait. Same for Chat GTS, same for AI, AI Pilot, that's the green tab, is in winning range, so maybe that's a good option. Here again, advice is to wait. If you look at these, you would see they're all within close range. Green, however, it's a bit high, still quite low, but 35%, that ain't much, but it's more than the others. So let's see what happens here. Let's look at the numbers for AI Pilot. To get these numbers, you would have to go to which is the option there. I would say this is the option you go to here, where you see AI Pilot, green buttons, etc., etc. So let's see what numbers are suggested. First, let's look at the numbers for DeepSeeker. 9 numbers altogether. These are the frequencies of those numbers. So, quite difficult to predict here, but let's try Chat GTS. No numbers there, right? So we just playing around with 6 numbers. Again, nothing spectacular over there. This is what was suggested, AI Pilot. And what I think is quite interesting is this green line. It's way overdue. If you were playing that green line, you would be seriously in trouble by now. But maybe it's time. Sooner or later, I think that green line would play, which could be sooner than later, seeing that it is a number that AI pilot suggests. So, my pick for this afternoon, I would say 7, 26, 27. But that's not all. Let's look at the old school program. Actually, I should mention, if you want to go with this suggestion that AI pilot is in winning range, what you could probably do is not just play this green line, which is what I prefer, but also play these numbers here: 8, 13, 25, 4, 14, 21. Okay, let's go to the old school setup, and this is the line I'm stalking. Taking a big gamble here, because if you look here, you would see that it could climb quite high, but maybe now is a good time to take a try. And it suggests, if you like this win, it tells you check out these horoscopes: Cancer, Capricorn. Okay, so I'd come here and look for that, and here are the numbers for Cancer: 12, 14, 22, 31. Scorpio, sorry, Capricorn: 7, 20, 25, 28. 7 appears here again, so 7 could be a great number. However, I want to draw your attention to this line here. Okay, that's okay. Right, that's okay. Right, let's take a quick look at pick 1. For pick 1, I simply examine all the lines, all the frequencies, and again, nothing spectacular there. Let's look at these three here. Remember, these these lines indicate the amount of miss times AI engine miss when it hits, or when the number plays, you would see a star. So, let's see who. Okay, so let's see who's looking good here. Okay. This green line really goes this high. So I would surely play this green line, sorry, this blue line for my first number, for my first pick 2 number, which actually this represents all the numbers. It's a lot of numbers, much more than these, It represents all the numbers that does not appear in these lines. So to put it simply, these are the numbers I suggest that it suggests you do not play. Do not play 4, 26, 31, 6, 7, 33. I would still play 7 because we saw 7 appearing in two charts. I wouldn't play 11, 16, 32. Not I, but this system is what. Don't go by what I say. This system is what throws out these numbers at you. So nothing there, nothing there. I wouldn't. The system suggests that it wouldn't play 20, 29, 34 or 8, 19, 30 because as you can see it's about to win, hopefully, well, predictably, but you never could tell. Okay, second pick 2 number. Let's look at Deep Seeker. Deep Seeker, the last time Deep Seeker played was here. It's good possibility. Let's see the others. Okay, this is even longer. These played recently. Let's clear the screen and look at this one here. Now compared to the last, to pick one, this number, this line has played a lot. So kind of hard to decide. Let's look at these numbers individually again. Okay, maybe not. Ah, like this, like what I'm seeing here. Lost a lot of numbers of plays playing like that, but you can never tell. Which one is that? Let's clear the screen. Let's look here. Alright, it's about time something happens here. If you following this line, wow, that would have been a long dry spell. So maybe that dry spell is about to be over. 1 to 36. Okay, so those are another 3 great numbers. 1 to 36. That's for the pick 2. Remember, that's for the pick 2 second number. I hope you remembered what the first 3 numbers the program suggested you should play. If I could find it back somewhere, but I hope you took note of it. Oh, how about this chart? Before we close off, let's look at this chart here. This is for playwhe. However, there's nothing quite interesting about this chart right now, but these are the numbers for DeepSeek. And what is interesting here is these numbers are the numbers that has played 3 times so far within the last approximately 30 plays. Normally there are no more numbers here. These are the numbers that has played twice within the last 30 plays. So maybe one of these numbers would jump over here. Sorry, these are the numbers that has played 3 times. So maybe one of these numbers would jump over here. It's about time for that to happen. 7 again. Great number. 31. Okay. I guess the best way is to really write down these occurrences of good numbers and see what's the best play, because so many good numbers. Okay, these are the numbers that has played once so far. Red line, yeah, like I say, it could play back. This brown line is out of sight. It's about time we get a blue number, a number that has played. Remember that these never played, these played once within the last 30 plays, these played twice within the last 30 plays. So it's about time we get a number here that has played 3 times, meaning one of these must go over 7. Okay, lots of numbers to consider there. So pick one and pick two. Best of luck. Signing out.